Hello dear students, this is Shruti Yagnik, and today in this video lecture we are going to see how you can connect with the database using JSF. So here we are going to write or design a simple code to select the data from the database, and for this task we are going to create a total of 3 files. The first is the POJO or your managed bean kind of file. The second is your database connectivity code or database connectivity file, and third file is for viewing all the selected records from the table. So these are the 3 files that we are going to create for selecting the data via JSF from a particular table. So let us begin our coding. Here let us see what database we are going to connect with. In my XAMPP server I have a student database in which I have a tables, say stud and stud1. Let me take stud1 and let me browse this table. Okay, I have 2 XYZ and PQR. I have age, name and surname. These 3 things I am having in my table. Okay, so I want to retrieve this record. So how I am going to retrieve? Using JSF. So I am going to create a total of 3 files. The first file is going to be a simple bean file, not a managed bean, a simple bean file which is taking name, surname and age and having the getter setter. So first let us create this. You already know that you are using SQL, so you have to add a library, okay, and that is SQL library. This one I have added. Okay, so this is the first thing that I am supposed to do. Second thing is we will create a simple bean class. So let me create a simple package. Let me name it P1. Okay, in my P1 I am going to create a new Java class. Let me name it student. In this I am going to create or declare 3 variables: private integer age, private string name and private string surname. Okay, now I am going to add their getter setters. Okay, this is a simple bean file. Now I am going to create a managed bean, new Java class. Let me name it student bean, which is a managed bean class. Okay, so since it is a managed bean class, I first need to import javax.faces.bean.managed bean. Second is I am going to use database, so I am using SQL. And third thing is I am going to use collection framework, so java.util.star. Okay, these are the basic things. Now I am going to create, or this particular class has a method called get students. Okay, it throws an exception and it is going to return something. What? It is going to return a list of student. Now what is this list of student? This list of student is list of this student. Okay, so this list we are going to return. The method is supposed to be public, and let us return something. Okay, it will show an error till that time, but we are going to continue. Now we are going to write the code for connecting to database. So string urldb is equal to jdbc :mysql localhost 3306 and student database. Class.forName com.mysql.jdbc.driver. Okay, then connection
con is equal to driver manager dot get connection URL DB root and root. If you have any doubts, you can refer my video of connecting with the database. I am just writing the code to connect with the database. Okay, and I will do it using statement, prepared statement, PSTMT. Okay, now I am going to create a list of student. I will name it students is equal to new array list of student. Okay, this is what I am going to create. I am creating an array list of students, and let me return this students. Okay, now what I am going to do here is I am going to create a prepared statement object, and I am going to retrieve via that whole interface. Okay, so string SQL query select star from stud1. This is what I want. Okay, now I want to first of all drive it into a different query. So let me write pstmt dot con dot prepare statement SQL. Okay, and this is going to return prepared statement. So pstmt is equal to con dot prepare statement and pstmt dot execute query. This is going to give me a result set rs. Now I have to print the result set. So while rs dot next, let me create student s is equal to new student. Okay, I am creating the object of student class. Student s is equal to new student s dot set name, and in that we are going to write rs dot get string, and I can give the name column here. Okay, s dot set surname, rs dot get string, and name of column here s dot set age, rs dot get int, and age. Okay, and the setter method of the student is being called, and what these variables are set with, all the variables in this student class, are being set by what is got from the table. Okay, and now what you can do is you can do student dot, you can do students dot add array list. You can add students s, whatever your array list is. In this array list it is in students, so you can do students dot add, and you can add the object of your student class there. Okay, so this is done. Now you can do rs dot close and con dot close. Return students you have already done. Okay, so this is the end of your second file. Now you are going to create your third file. Okay, now we are going to create a third file which is going to actually select or make us view all the data from the table. So that is going to be a simple JSF page. So new JSF, let me name it view data. Okay, so for viewing this I am going to write a simple table. So H data table, okay, I will store it in a variable, say student. So all the data will be stored in a variable called student, and I am going to give it a value. Value is equal to hash of the student bean class that we had created, student bean dot get student method. Student bean has a method called get student. Okay, so I have to write get student. Doesn't matter if it doesn't prompt, we will check it later on. Okay, now this data table has a column feature. So column, okay, under this column we will I want something like, I want a header and the data. Again the header and the data means I want the header as age and the age below, name and the name below, and surname and the surname below. Okay, so for that I need f facet tag. This facet is going to help me to add headers. So for that I need to import the core tag of this JSF core. Now I will be able to use facet. Now this facet has a name, say header. Okay, so this is going to be my heading. Okay, so in this facet tag I will give a heading, say I want age first, and I will close the facet. So this is my heading age. Now I can display the data for age. So display the data for age, all the data will be stored in stud. So what I can do is hash stud dot age. Okay, this will display the age in the first column. Now same thing I can do for name. Okay, I can give here name and I can give here name. Okay, same thing I can do for surname. Why is there a double quote here? Okay, okay, I can give a surname, and here I can give surname, right? So I am closing the H table. So what actually happens is, when I am running this file, student bean get student method will be called. So here we will be going to this method. The database connectivity code will run. A new array list will be created of type student, that is of type this. Okay, this student is going to call the setter methods of that student class. Okay, so this student class has setter methods which takes in a parameter. So what parameter will be called here? So this parameter will be called. So for setting the name, the parameter which is going as name is what is taken from the table or from the database. Okay, so same thing, and we are adding this into the array list. Okay, and finally what we are doing? We are returning this array list. Okay, so what is returned is, we are going into this and we are calling all the getter methods and selecting the data from the table. Now let us run this code and check. Let us run the view data code. I need to on the XAMPP server first. I haven't. Okay, so this is my name, age and surname. That's all for selecting from the database using JSF. You can do the same for inserting, deleting, updating in the table, and that's all for database connectivity in JSF from my side. Thank you.